Hey guys, so today I wanted to come on and do a review slash first impressions of the new Chanel foundation. As you guys know, I have been a big fan of Chanel bases and foundations for years and years and years, and every time there's a new one that comes out I get really excited and always want to try it. So I went out and bought this weekend. It came out 3 days ago, something like that. And I thought I would do a first impressions and review for you all. At the moment I'm just wearing mascara and my brows, so I look a little bit crazy, but I'm hoping that this will solve that problem. So the new foundation, is it a foundation? Is it like a tinted moisturizer? It's kind of one of those weird hybrid products. It's definitely light coverage. So I tried this in the shop, but I haven't properly used it on my face yet. It's a very interesting texture. I do have a feeling off the bat that it's not going to be as high a coverage as I would like it to be. It's called Le Beige Eau de Teint, so water fresh tint. I got the shade medium, and that's my first criticism about this product, as there is only 6 shades. Having said that, it's kind of normal for Chanel to not have a great shade range. They're not the best when it comes to that. Having said that, with this, it is, because it's a very sheer formula, you can kind of get away with a bit of leeway in terms of the shade. You don't have to have the perfect match for your skin. So like I could probably wear light medium or medium depending on the kind of effect that I want, because it is very lightweight. I went for medium because it seems like the kind of texture product that I would wear in the summer when I do have a little bit more of a tan on my face. So in here you get the product itself, which comes in quite a big package. Actually it's 30ml, but it comes in a fairly large size. This actually looks really dark now looking at it. It is the right colour. It looks like a bronzer for me, so let's hope that it works. And then you also get a brush. And another criticism I do have of this, it's £48, which I think is quite a lot. It's more than some of their other foundations, which have a fuller coverage. It's more than my favourite Vitalumiere Aqua. And I think the reason behind this is because it comes with the brush and because the packaging is quite significant as well. I kind of wish they hadn't done that for this product, because I feel like it's the kind of product that you don't necessarily need the brush for, but we're going to try it out. We're going to apply it. The technology behind this foundation is very similar to kind of skincare technology. It's basically has the color pigment suspended as like little droplets within the product, so it manages to be like quite high water content. So it's called water fresh tint. As the name would suggest, it is quite a watery texture. It's almost like a serum texture, and it's that kind of like, it feels like skincare on the skin. If I focus on this, I don't know how much you guys will be able to see, but when you blend the product in, it's very watery, almost like slightly jelly-like. This is why I went for the darker shade. So what I'm going to do today is apply the foundation and then put concealer on where I need a bit more coverage, because I do have a spot here and then bags under my eyes, standard. But yeah, so on first impression on your hand, it feels very fresh and kind of cooling. In terms of coverage, like you can see my 2 hands there for comparison, very light coverage. And like I said, I went for the medium because it is a little bit more of a like bronze effect. The one thing I would say about this product as well that really surprised me is that there's no SPF, which personally I think is crazy, because this is the kind of product that you want to use in the summer, right? It's a very low coverage product. However, I kind of get, it probably would have affected the texture of the formula, so I kind of get why they did it, but it seems to me like this is missing an SPF. I have already put on some Becca serum and some Becca primer, which on a side note I am really loving, as a base, and I'm going to get into the application and see what I think. Okay, so I'm going to start with one pump just because it's really runny as a texture. And like I said, I'm going to start with this brush. I like the texture of the brush, but it's very small. Feels really cooling and fresh, like it feels nice. It's not overly scented like some of Chanel's products are. I actually quite like the Chanel scent though. I can see it on my hand more than I can see it on my face. I also feel like you kind of need a lot of product. My thing with this is like, I don't think I would ever use this on its own. I would always need a concealer as well. But whether or not it's that middle ground product that if you want to just wear a concealer to cover what you need to conceal, and then your foundation is just making your skin look nice as opposed to covering your skin. If you have anything major that you want to cover, redness, this is not for you. Okay, so that is one side of my face. That's the one I haven't done. What do you guys think? I can definitely see a difference. It's like glowy and it looks fresh and nice, but I don't know whether it's enough for me. I'm going to do the other side of my face with a beauty blender. The beauty blender like sucks this stuff up as well. Maybe that's why it might be better with a brush, because it's so liquidy. Seems to just kind of disappear with a beauty blender. I used 3 pumps on that side and 3 pumps on that side, and actually 1 pump is that much. So if I'm using 6 pumps for my face, this isn't going to last very long, not as long as a normal 30ml foundation anyway. And literally, I want to do that again because I want to show you guys how quickly 1 pump disappears into a beauty blender, and this is perhaps why you want to use, look at this. Like, it literally sucks it up because it is so like thin in texture. Okay, so that is it all over my skin. Very, very, very sheer. Perhaps one of the sheerest products I've used. But my skin feels super fresh, super hydrated, and really nice. So I'm now going to do the rest of my makeup. I'm going to get, I'm not going to put too much on. I'm just going to get a little bit of concealer, probably a little bit of bronzer and some lip product, and let's have a look at it with everything else off. Okay, so that is the final look. On closer inspection, actually, I've been out and got my like full-on close-up mirror. I do actually quite like this, and I think I'm going to use it. I think I will use it quite a lot in terms of day-to-day. Like, it's very quick to apply, it's very forgiving to apply, and to be honest, it probably does highlight how much I rely, as someone with generally quite good skin. I've got a couple of breakouts at the moment, but my skin is pretty clear and pretty good. I rely on foundation for coverage probably more than I should, instead of relying on my concealer for coverage. So actually, I'm quite pleasantly surprised by how much I like it. The main criticism I have is that it's too expensive for what it is. So Chanel Vita Lumiere Aqua, like I was saying before, I just looked up, it's £37 and this is 48. I really do think that is a little bit crazy, considering you're getting more foundation with the Vita Lumiere Aqua. Overall, the product is really nice. It's quite a unique texture and a unique finish in a way. It is very light if you're looking for a foundation. This is not it. It's basically a tinted moisturizer. I would have loved to have seen SPF, but it is really nice, and it definitely does leave my skin feeling super fresh. Like, it doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything. So they definitely could have had more shades for sure, and that's a criticism overall for Chanel bases. I think their shade range is not great, although their texture formulation is brilliant. So that is it for the first impressions and kind of application section of this video. Looking at it in the viewfinder as well here, I actually feel like I kind of like how it shows up on camera too. However, I'm going to come back later and see how it's worn throughout the day, because I do feel like this product might be the kind of product that doesn't last a huge amount of time, purely because of its texture and the level of coverage. So we'll see how it wears throughout the day, and I will see you guys a little bit later. So I'm just checking in midway through the day. So far it's looking good. I just did like a real close-up inspection of my face, and it hasn't like broken up, or I wouldn't expect this kind of texture to really break up, but I would expect it to like slide and basically just disappear, and it actually hasn't. I'll check in a bit later, but so far so good. Hey guys, so checking in for my final kind of look at the foundation for the day. Been on for 9.5 hours. And I have to actually say I'm really pleasantly surprised with this foundation. It doesn't look perfect. You can definitely see like my spot here and my 2 little spots on my cheek there, but that's probably more so to do with the concealer. But in terms of like where I normally notice looking a bit rough at the end of the day, if I have a foundation that kind of tends to disappear, it usually goes around my nose and my cheeks, under my eyes, and it has done that a little bit, but no more than, well, probably a lot less than I expected actually. It still looks really fresh. I still think like my skin looks really nice. I'm really happy with it. Would I recommend it? If it's out of your budget and you think, whoa, no way am I spending £48, because I think that will be a lot of people's kind of standpoint, especially because it is a low coverage product, then I kind of agree with you on that front. However, if you're the kind of person that would happily spend £48 on a lightweight foundation, it's something you're looking for, this is really nice. So that is my review of the new Chanel foundation. Hope you guys found this video useful, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye guys.